Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online, and in today's video we are testing yet another ship for exploration. It's the Tech 3 destroyer, the Svipul. This one is basically in the same vein as the Hecate, or the Hecate, and I did build this one around some 280mm howitzers. So the good thing is, it can do quite well. It's also cap stable, bit of shield tank in there, so let's get moving. And look at that, even at 30 kilometers out, oh, let's zoom out a little bit for that sound. We do one-shot the frigates most of the time, not always. But that is of course quite nice. So let's see if we can get rid of that plague as well. Finally on the third shot, but I think you can already tell the big disadvantage of this Svipul. The firing rate is quite slow. So let's go after that Enslaver next. 2 shots, not bad. And then we do have to wait, right? With the Hecate, you could, you know, immediately click. This time it is every, let's take a quick look at that, blop on the next one. But it takes like 2 seconds, I think, for the next shot to load up. So let's go. Attacking the Sinti Plague next. So right, they're all coming a little bit closer, so we are going to focus down these frigates first. You're next. 11 should be my optimal. And I'm also using phased plasma so that I do some thermal damage as well, which is not bad, of course. Let's see if we can one-shot that guy. You're gone. Next one. Blop. Yep, should be good. That is pretty good. Okay. Couple more frigates to target. Plague at 20. Having a bit more trouble there, which is actually very disappointing, because we should have a lot more damage. Alpha damage, I would say, because of the artilleries, but still needing 2 shots from time to time. Not good news when it comes to my actual DPS here. So we're going to keep going. Blow up the next one. That was a one-shot, so that's not bad. If I'm at like 10-11 kilometers, it is pretty good. Pretty decent damage. Just blap 675, you are gone. Now we need a reload, and then we'll need to get started on some of these cruisers. So let's see how all of that goes. Yeah, reload still taking a little bit of time as well. This feels like such a slow weapon system. I'm basically hoping that the alpha can make the difference. All of these one-shots are pretty nice in my book. Let's attack the next one, and then yeah, let's try to orbit that one at 10 kilometers. And start firing at the slaughter. Let's see what a single shot here. Okay, 40% shields left. Not great, not bad. He's in armor in 2 shots. What I am worried about is just how long it takes. That's all his armor gone, so that's not bad. That raw HP was just straight blown away. But then they still have some reserves, it would seem. Right, next one. Orbit at 10. I am still able to tank this. So they still have some reserves just in raw HP. And because of the slowness of the shots, this does not feel all that good. We are tanking most of this damage, so that is still good. Active and cap stable. 4 shots. It is apparently most of the time gonna be 4 shots to take down one of the cruisers. I can already tell you, I don't think a dive on the True Sancha is an option for this one, for the second room. So we will have to take our time there a little bit. Let's orbit this guy at 10 kilometers. And again, yeah, still having a little bit of that structure left means that we need more shots. More time. Not as good by a long shot compared to missiles and drones. This is just a lot slower, a lot less efficient. Although 1100 is not bad, of course. A single shot doing 1600 damage. Right there, taking away the armor and almost all the structure is quite nice. Visually, if I'm not mistaken, this looks quite cool as well. Let's fire that last shot. Look at that. That is Very, very cool. And that took half that Synthetis Plasma Phantasm out. All his shields, half his armor. Unfortunately, he reps. And that's going to be the really tricky part, I think, for the second room. Is that the True Sancha also reps quite efficiently. Do I have enough ammo here? Yeah, 1400. I also have some Tremor and some Quake. Not sure which one was the ranged one, but if need be, you can always use that as well. Next one at 10. Orbit and fire. So we get one shot, he's in armor. He reps immediately. Second shot takes out 3/4 of his armor, not bad. And then we get 2000 damage. 1000 damage, sorry. I thought it was 1-9, but it was 1-0. And then he dies in the 4th shot. And we'll actually start approaching that one as we fire our 4 shots here. This feels even slower and even more sluggish than the Hecate, to be honest. Just because of the nature of the artilleries. Now, there is still an alternative that I might try later on. Let's orbit this puppy at 10. That would, of course, be auto cannons. But I am a little bit worried about the tank then. So I specifically took these howitzer artilleries because I already saw in the Hecate that a close range fit is not a good idea for the second room in a 4 out of 10 here. So Synthetis Spectre still needs to die. He does. We can take the gate. Basically feeling pretty comfortable being able to tank everything. And I am taking that phased plasma because of the thermal damage, of course. So next up, let's see what we can do in the second room. I think we'll start by moving to the right, or should I'm going to try a different tactic this time. I'm actually going to try moving to the left, trying to grab those frigates there as well first. Once we get towards like 30 kilometers, I think I can start firing. And we just want to have a big circle around them so that these guys, which are a lot of DPS, are actually avoided for a little bit longer. So there we go, Enslaver coming in at 30. Let's fire and miss. Next shot, he's coming in at 25. That's a good shot. As I do take shield damage, you can see it's quite a bit more challenging than the first room. That first one is down, which is good. And then that waiting for that reload is a little bit frustrating. Wish I could fire more quickly. So the one-shots are welcome. Those are great. Scavenger is pretty quick here. Fire at that one. Plague next. And the frigates are lining up decently. So let's hope that we can do more one-shots. Next one. Fire. That's good. That is pretty damn good. Gonna target some more of these frigs. Let's take out that savage. And another savage back there. Good. There's another minion. Fire. And now we're going to turn that way. And that mutilator at 20 should be targetable. But it's not as good, as you can tell right here, for the DPS to not be at 10 kilometers, which is the optimal for these guns. That's 2 shots to take out the shields. Armor, again, immediate rep, costing me more time. That's not bad, 1800 damage. And I am coasting away from most of that damage. That one is at 10. Unfortunately, I don't have 4 shots. So I'm actually going to take care of these small fry first. That one goes down. And then we'll do the minion. Come on. Be faster, guns. Damn it. Pull away a little bit, because we've got more of that small stuff still coming after me. And the True Sancha is staying at 30 kilometers. Yeah, a little bit more damage. Starting to test my tank a bit. Blop, you're gone. That's good. Next one. Fire. Great. We still have one at 29 back there. So that one is next. And look at them just trying to surround me. We're not gonna allow that. We're going to try to stay pretty parallel to their movements. Grab the nearest one and start firing at him. 16 kilometers. That should be decent damage. Which it is. Fire. Ooh, that's a good shot. I wish I could 3-shot these guys. Basically, I did just 3-shot one of them. That's not bad. That was pretty nice. You're next. Blop. Next one. Fire. Good. That one. Ooh, we are getting a little bit close to these guys. And look at that. Straight away my tank is being tested quite a bit more. But I am pretty fast, so that should still be okay. And then the True Sansha is staying away. Oh, this is very interesting in my opinion. I usually either just rush the True Sansha or take the right side, which is a group with the True Sansha. But right now, this looks like taking the other side gives you a little bit more room of just flying around there comfortably, taking care of most of the DPS, and the True Sansha just stays away from you, it seems, which buys you a lot of time to just, you know, finish that room comfortably. If I would... Oh my god, so close. 3% structure remaining, and any reps, of course, meaning that we need a full shot, which means that these 3 will probably not be enough for the Mutilator. But this is very nice, right? I don't give them the opportunity to surround me. Instead, I just, you know, keep engaging in this zone as they constantly try and close the gap. And that again, that is just very unfortunate. 30% structure left. Needs another reload. And now the True Sansha is slowly coming closer. So give me that shot, please, before he reps too much. That one will be next. Blop. And we're actually going to move back in that direction for more of these cruisers. And then, I'll be honest guys, I did test this out before, and it's not easy to break that True Sansha. This ship might not have the DPS for it, which would be very frustrating after all the work we've put in here. But these are the exploration challenges, and I do feel like the Hecate taught me the lesson that you want ranged damage. This should theoretically have decent amount of DPS, 332 DPS. That's definitely not so bad. Again, cap stable with an active rep and an afterburner. We've got the 280mm howitzers. We've got 3 gyro stabilizers and projectile collision accelerator. This should work, but will it? Well, that's the real question, of course. And look at that again, that guy at 19, and oh my god, should have kept firing. But yeah, he's being very annoying, so we're actually going to take this target, and we're gonna try and orbit him at 10. I think we can afford to start these maneuvers now, if it means doing more damage and taking them out more efficiently. That one will be next. Let's see if we can do the same here. We've got 4 shots left. Ooh, but look at my shields being challenged right away. That is not great. That's a good shot though. We'll pull away. Can I kill that beast? Yes, that's not bad. That one is next. Fire. It's still okay, but you have to be careful. And then that armor wrapping is, of course, very frustrating as well. Next reload, we've been busy for 15 minutes. I think the parallels with the Hecate run are pretty obvious here. We're just having the same kinds of problems. once you're out, 15 kilometers out, you don't take as much damage. You also don't deal as much damage. So also I think showcasing the advantage of drones and missiles. You don't need to do all of this manual flying. You can just, you know, focus on your targets, and as long as they're in range, everything will just die here. They need to be at that right range, 10 kilometers preferably. So we'll go after the mutilator next, taking more DPS off the field. That's working. True Sasha Foreman. I hope I can break you. That's a good shot. And we'll go towards the Torturer next. Sanchez Nation does not like what I'm doing here. 24 should be hittable. Man, did I slow down enough that some real damage came in here? That's not good. So we're going this, and then finally our True Sasha Foreman. Go, go, go. Little Svipul. Love the effect though. Look at the artillery shots. That looks really awesome. And we still have that's the True Sasha Foreman. Get this one at 10. 7 shots. So I'll do this, then I'll do a full reload, or maybe I should do the 3 shots. I will do the 3 shots. We'll see what it does. We'll need to reload anyways. So fire. And down she goes. Now we want our orbit at 10. Around that True Sasha. Let's fire these 3 shots, and that's when the real test comes in, of course. I must also say I did use the short-range ammo, which I'm not sure which one of these two, the Tech 2 ammo, but it doesn't have thermal damage, so maybe that was my big difference there. So let's get in, let's try to get under the guns of the True Sasha, reload that phased plasma, and let's hope that we can break that tank. Keep going. Little Svipul. Quick approach, just to try and get in that optimal a little bit more efficiently. There we go. That should be doable. And fire. Okay, so that's a good shot on his shields. Another one, go. That's, ooh man, that's actually not bad, but look at his repping power. That is just crazy. So I need a second shot to happen now, and look at that rep again. We've got the hit, but is it enough? I think I should go a little bit closer, but we are doing enough damage. Yeah, okay, we are doing, ooh, thank God, we are doing enough damage. Now look at the artillery shots. They're really like sniping shots coming in on these parts, but look at his repping, and that is the disadvantage of that slow, very slow artillery. They get lots of rep cycles in between them, and when you don't hit them too well, which happens from time to time, when you get more of a glancing shot or something like that, he's gonna rep back, costing you a full extra shot basically to get through to him. We've got 8 more shots. He's in full structure. That was a good hit of 1600. Look at that rep. Very, very challenging, but I managed to break this guy with the Svipul. This is cool. It doesn't work with Tech 2 ammo. You need the damage specific ammo, so the phased plasma in this case, in order to do enough damage on the True Sasha Foreman. Man, I'm relieved that I managed to break this guy, but this is definitely not great for exploration. Compare that to the Jackdaw, and again, I have a much harder time to do this. But let's see if I get rewarded for all of my work here. Loot, come on in. Ah, it's empty. Ah, well, the Hecate was a great drop, so it's all good. There you go, guys. I'm going to continue. I am in lower level, so I can go to upper next. Oh, and I still have a signature to check there as well. I'm gonna do a little bit more exploration. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time.